confusion is for the women and the past is for the men. But the aesthetics escape me today. I've already said that grounding is not a good form of public perception, but its predictive power eludes me. I even want to try explaining my handkerchief to you. If a general frame of reference was first discussed instead of referred to, it lost its reference. I don't believe in a proprietary material construction as science. I believe in language and words. Back to the origin too. Say, Ma, we're here. As a child, I was organizing colors to glorify language so that I would like nature as I had promised my family. Then when they first asked me to trade my talent, I swapped the blood of 10,000 Aztecs for a human structure when I read a history book. I still prefer to believe what I read while following the feeling and the patterns set up to reach me. That rather than being confronted with the author's intent, I had to. That's the only thing I can't read with my autism, the top of a pyramid. My guilt struggles on like a misty black Scottish loke kneeling before thousands of Aztec skirts. That's now the justification for history that I present to a general frame of reference. My intuition was already lost the day I was born tired because I wanted to support my mother during the pregnancy. If anything applies to a general frame of reference, it's the trivial distinction between family and 10,000 Aztecs and a personal distinction. I can't count their number, but why are we asked for a sacrifice when we're not yet in an emergency? Because the precarious depth of an interval reflects itself in a law that stretches beyond our knowledge. Say, Ma, we're here. Are just simply turns into a tree. If you believe he exists because then his existence is immutable. Why is God dependent on our prescriptive? The answer is beauty, betrayal. Do you know that flash of guilt you feel? General Lumber, to the giant who wanted to play hide and seek while reading his thoughts to himself in a poet of his mother. The same basement where you have to get the best wine, you have to leave der Lurstun again. When I stand in front of the mirror and try to consider myself from my left eye corner as my own idea, is it my intermediary interfering in your being, causing the waves of wind to come through a closed door? The only world closes when music ushers in its downfall. The same world of 2,000 strives for beauty, a goal to achieve something. The silence touches the surface. I begin to breathe again. It's not random. Say, Ma, we're here. To believe that my reception determined the echo. But isn't that a duplicate God? Although most likely not everyone is listening to the same song right now, is that a deficit in my experience, God? And I will let you be at ease now. The observation of an insight is by definition arrogant, then language isn't neutral enough yet. An arrogant person to also be dispersive, then the ease of a conversation lies with someone else. Story distance. I can't tolerate that people don't sensorially understand what isn't grounded, that shows foresight. I painted something. My feeling has become an image. Now I am forever dependent on how beautiful other people find me. Becoming an artist. It's still a constructive story about crime, but can you find something positive and then eat it back as if it were nothing? And how should I then attribute this phenomenon to the nature of humans? From their perspective, I have long been lost in the specificity of a case and their stagnant tossing. Say, Ma, we're here. The singularity of a plant. And no, the while its art took time, it would indeed become a plant excelling up beautiful orchid star in which I already see their last sunlight appearing. They cannot desire the meaning of have to eat eats while they themselves are waiting on their generality. But this for the honest